He's at the belt. He's ready to go. And the first pitch of the ballgame to Yoshida is right there on the outside corner, a 95-mile-an-hour fastball for strike one. Just a minute behind schedule, 1:11 p.m. I'm sure it's in the mid-90s outside, 76 under the closed roof. 0-1 to Massa. Pitch is down and in. And Walt Ellis, our wonderful engineer, confirms that it's 97 outside, 76 under the roof. Want to go climb Camelback again?
That's a one and done right there.
Yeah. Right now, it would be miserable. The 1-1 is up the middle, off the pitcher, Nelson. He scampers up the mound, picks it up with a bare hand, and throws to first in time to get Yoshida a hot shot back through the middle. I think it caught him on the thigh. He is okay, he says. And on the first pitch put in play, Yoshida is retired.
Yeah, Moss has been hitting the ball hard, and I love the stat. He's batting .310 with a .948 OPS with nobody out. So Alex knew he was going to have at least one at-bat today with no outs. And again, he continues to hit the ball hard, driving the ball the other way, that line drive mentality. That's exactly what you want to see from him. Stay away from that ground ball to second base, which has been his downfall this season.
They're going to take a look at him. Torey Lovello, the training staff, come out.
The ball hit him, looked to me, in the right thigh. It's the meat that got him. And he was smiling afterwards, but that can cramp up really quickly if you don't stay loose. He's going to take a few warm-up throws just to check it out.
Before he faces Alex Bregman, have you had a squat day here in Arizona?
No, soon.
See, but climbing mountains, you had your leg day yesterday.
A lot of stairs.
Red Sox, really, in the early innings of this series, have not gotten a lot done against the Arizona pitchers. And Bregman, who was robbed of a home run by Blaze Alexander in left field last night, ripped a hit down the right field side. Looking to spark something now. It looks like Nelson is okay. He will stay in the game, and here is Bregman. One out, base is empty. Nelson into the wind, he throws, and Bregman takes a strike on the outside corner. Marvin Hudson is the home plate umpire. Ryan Blackney at first. Junior Valentine at second. And Tripp Gibson in the rocking chair at third. 28 appearances, 18 starts, as Lenny said. 7-3 with a 3.53 for Nelson. Oh, one way outside. And it's a ball and a strike.
With all the tarantula talk this series, and every time I hear Marvin, go right back to Home Alone. Marv.
We might as well just put a hot iron in the oven, hang it by a string, lay out some Matchbox cars. The 1-1 to match misses outside, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Alex is going through a little mini stretch where he wasn't getting on base. He was hitting the ball hard. Friday had a 2-run double, but he's taking pitches like that. That tells me that he's going to start to get hot here in a minute.
2-1 is chopped foul on the third base side. Have you ever thought about putting a silver cap on one of your teeth like Bill Pesci?
Not yet. I'm not quite there yet. Yeah.
No score, just underway. One down in the top of the first. Red Sox and the D-backs. Jared Duran is out on deck. Nelson throws. Bregman, soft ground ball on the right side. To his left, the second baseman gloves and throws on the run in plenty of time to get Alex. Very quickly, 2 down. For the D-backs, Tyler Locklear is at first base. Alexander, who's kind of a super utility guy, he robbed Bregman of a homer in left field last night. Today, he is the second baseman. Here's Duran with 2 down and the base is empty. Alec Thomas in center. Corbin Carroll in right and Jake McCarthy in left. Here's Duran. He looks at a pitch low. Fastball, 96 miles an hour, and it's ball 1. By the way, time and temp brought to you by Hatfield. Better care and better pork. Duran has had a tough series here. The 1-0 pitch is a little bit outside. Breaking ball.
That's his curveball right there. He throws out about 10% of the time. Nelson loves his fastball, though. It's a four-seamer, averages 96 miles an hour, throws it about 63% of the time.
Jaron did have hits in the 6th and 8th innings last night. 2-0 is bounced in. I mean, that was not close. Easy take for Duran with a curveball. And he's got a hitter's count 3-0. And I would figure, Lenny, it's sort of a double-edged sword here. On the one hand, Love to get his speed on the base pass with Trevor Story due next, but the way he's swung the bat lately, why not? See if he can find something to drive right here.
He's got the green light. Everybody in the order's got the green light, but it's got to be a good pitch to swing at. Try to get that fastball middle.
3-0. Nelson delivers, and Jaron takes a fastball right there. I mean, that to me says he's taken all the way.
Absolutely. Some people just don't like doing it. Kevin Youkilis, almost 4,000 at-bats.
I think never once in his career, right?
Yeah, not once.
3 balls and a strike. The Greek god of hops is out on deck. Here's the pitch to Duran. He drives one into the gap in right center field, but Alec Thomas on the run is there, galloping to make the play. And the inning is over. Red Sox hit the ball pretty hard against Nelson, but nothing to show.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm only facing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where my steps.
But it was called a ball. 96-mile-an-hour sinker, and it is 1-0. Sox win more often than not when Bayo's on the mound. This is 25th start, and he fires a sinker down and in. 4-2. Red Sox have won his last 4 starts. He's gotten the win in 3 of those. Last time, not his most efficient 5 innings. Against the Cleveland Guardians, 3 runs on 6 hits with 3 walks. The 2-0. Chopper to the right side. David Hamilton. Almost looked like he went into a kickstand Tony Pena catcher's stance, but he made the play, throws to first. There's one away.
That's exactly what Brian Bayo wants to do. Continue to get the ball on the ground, try to get ahead early, limit the pitches, get deep into this game. Last time out, like you said, was a battle day, was pitching behind those 3 walks. You know, it's tough when you go out there and you give the free bags away. So continue to put the ball in play. That's where he's at his best.
It was a battle day for us yesterday on Camelback. Here's Ketel Marte, left-hander, takes a strike. Cedar Rafael out in center field, spinning his magical glove. What a play he made last night. Low, the first baseman, David Hamilton, as you know, at second. The 0-1 is in the dirt. First changeup that Bayo has thrown. I think he's got a new glove working today. Kind of a tan, ash-colored mitt. Trevor Story at shortstop with Bregman at third. Cedar at center with Red Sox going to Jaron Duran out in left. Bayo throws, and Marte pops it into shallow left field. Back go Bregman and Story. Trevor going to call everybody off. And in the end, it's Duran with a little lunge and reach to make the play. Kind of in a Bermuda Triangle, but play is made, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, you got 3 ball players out there. Trevor initially called them off, but that's Duran's play because it's a lot easier for him running in to get that ball versus 2 infielders running back with their arms out waved.
Red Sox, no real update on Wilyer Abreu.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not facing it all.
His best.
You've got the cutter down and in versus these lefties, and he throws the 4-seamer in that up and in quadrant.
Corbin Carroll leads the National League in baseball with 16 triples. A 1-2 pitch is a changeup in the dirt, and it's 2-2. This is the most homers he's hit in his career, 30. A couple of years ago, he blasted 25. He and Marte are the heartbeats of this team. 2 down, bases empty. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bayo throws. Carroll swings and fouls it off.
Yeah, this is that part of the lineup where if you can get through these 3, it drops off a tad from there. You can breathe a little bit. You still have to make your pitches, but it's important to be able to keep the ball in the ballpark versus these first 3.
It drops off a tad. And by that you mean it gets a tad hot here in the middle of July. I mean, these 3 guys are unbelievable, and there is a precipitous decline once you get through these 3 hitters. Now, that's not to say they haven't done damage in this series, because they have. But it is an enormous difference between the top 3 and the rest. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carroll is battling with Bayo. 9th pitch coming home. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He got him. Great sweeper. I think that's the first he's thrown of those. And it was awesome. We go to the 2nd inning. Scoreless in Arizona.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the
was I thinking?
And idiotic. Here's Trevor's Story, right-handed hitter. Pitch. Outside. Does it make you a little envious that I've got this perfect
cold brew right there?
Right here? I mean, Scottsdale can be a little tiring. There's a lot going on here. Want to notice Story, who comes in with 23 homers. He takes outside. He almost hit one last night into the deepest part of the ballpark. I generally like regular iced coffee more than I do cold brew, but when this is the only thing on offer.
You trying to hurt me right now?
I mean, it's just so aromatic. Perfect temperature. 2-0 is a check swing. He definitely went around. Trevor did. And it's 2-1.
You know, I switched to tea. It's like a third of the caffeine or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just going to have some cold brew here.
Don't mind me.
Delicious. 2-1 to Story. Pitch to him. High drive into deep left center field. This thing is pounded. It's at the track. It is off the wall. Trevor around first into second. He is destroying that part of the ballpark. That's another one that in almost every other yard is out. As it is, it's a leadoff double off the wall for Trevor Story.
I mean, how is that ball not out of the yard? This ballpark just keeps the balls in the field of play. It's unbelievable. I thought that was crushed off the bat out of the yard. That's got to be, let's see, 25, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the one last night was 23, and that thing was hit almost even harder. 21 ballparks, actually. Here's Nathaniel Lowe, noted cold brew enjoyer. The pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner. I've been doing tea lately, too, Lenny. Ever since I lost my voice, game one in New York.
Well, he just had a new baby, so anytime you can get some coffee.
No kidding. Dad power, though. The 0-1 is popped up. Back of home plate, out of play. Nathaniel's got a new bat today. Very shiny, ash-colored lumber. He's been phenomenal for the Red Sox since coming over.
New bat for Nathaniel Lowe, new glove for Brian Bayo. It's like
Tommy McLaughlin's been busy. Leadoff double for Story. 0-2. Lowe takes the ball. He was really uncomfortable, I thought, for the first time, Lowe, in a Red Sox uniform against Fott. Kind of in between, weird check swings. But he has been full go.
And there's something different about him today other than the bat. Can you pick it out?
Yellow wristbands. He's chewing on pink bubble gum. The 1-2 is drilled into left field, but it hangs up. It'll be handled out there. Trevor has no choice but to hold it second. Did he shave?
No turtleneck. No short sleeve turtleneck today.
If he wore it here, I mean, which he's done.
Yes.
He ditched it.
You're
probably a big mock turtleneck guy, aren't you?
It was a time. It's a time. It was the 90s.
Now your preferred mode of being is no shirt at all. As you were on Camelback. Here's Rob Refsnyder with Story at second with one down. No score in the top of the second. Arbella Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer. Every strikeout from a Sox pitcher, $50 donated. As Rob takes a fastball inside for ball one. When you pitched, did you want to have sleeves on?
Never. There's a few times where I did. Very uncomfortable. Felt constricted. Wasn't myself.
Chris Sale the same way.
Oh, hated it.
Didn't matter how cold it was. He just would never do it, ever. 1-0 to Refsnyder. Pitch is a check swing. He went around. It's called a strike anyway on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Red Sox hoping to have a better day than the Patriots did. Las Vegas came into Foxborough and won 20-13. A huge day for Brock Bowers. And not a great showing for Drake May. 1-1. Fouled back to the screen. It's just 1 week. I'm sure everyone will take it totally in stride.
We had Pop Douglas in the booth, I think it was a week ago today. He scored their first touchdown of the game.
That was a really nice throw by May. Mike Vrabel back as the head coach. Loses in week one. Amazing. The NFL is back. 1-2 to Refsnyder. Scoreless game in the second. The pitch. Inside. Good take by Rob.
We were driving to the park this morning.
Yeah.
And you had about 15 games watching simultaneously on your gadgets.
Yeah, the red zone makes that easy.
You're commentating every one of them in real time.
It was very annoying. 2-2 to Rob with Hamilton out on deck. Pitch is low. Really good at bat again. And works the count full after 0-2 to 3-2 with a curveball that missed.
You're one of those guys that you can commentate any sport, anytime. Just drop in, do an outstanding job.
I don't know about outstanding. I mean, I can certainly flap my gums about it.
It could be badminton, and you'd be out there.
3-2. Here's the birdie, fouled off on the first base side. High and deep and out of play. I love badminton.
Yeah.
You never play it, right?
Not anymore.
No. Everybody's into pickleball these days, which is super fun.
I played it one time, and it was fun.
Your lack of mobility would be a good choice for you now.
I'm getting into that age group.
3-2 to Refsnyder. Pitch is fouled off on the first base side. It's amazing how often Refsnyder puts together this kind of a quality at bat.
Look, he typically goes out there and starts against left-handed pitchers, but he deserves to go out there and play more. Versus righties, he sees the ball great, puts together a quality at bat. Trying to get a good pitch to hit right here, staying alive.
I think you'd be an excellent pickleball player.
Rob?
You.
Me?
You do have to wear shirts when you play, though.
No, I'm out.
3-2 to Rob. He's about to see the 8th pitch of this at-bat. Here it is. And it is low. What a great plate appearance that is. He draws the walk. Got the Red Sox now with 2 on and 1 out for David Hamilton.
That's the idea right there. Don't swing the bat unless you get a good pitch to hit. He was fouling off a lot of close pitches. If he's not going to give anything, don't go after it.
Hamilton was really hot for a week, but he has not started a game in 5 days. 7 starts in August. He's 8 for 25. And a real opportunity for him right here.
It's extremely difficult to go out there when you have that many days off. Coming out, he's out here early, taking grounders at second base.
You know, Lenny, I think it's true for any hitter, but especially for him. We have seen it over and over again. He needs consistent playing time to produce. This is not the worst spot to think about bunting for a base hit. I don't think that's probably at the top of his mind, but with his speed, almost anything that's past the pitcher is a knock. Here's the pitch to him, and it is a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's sort of what happens with him when he doesn't play consistently. That was a curveball. He hates that call. He's laughing about it. I thought he did hold up, but down at third base, Trip Gibson's opinion, the only one that matters, and he says swing.
Yeah, looked to me like he did as well.
He can be such an electrifying player. David Hamilton, 0-1. Pitch. Check swing. That better not be one. It is. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's the same thing. He held up, and it's called a swing, and it's 0-2.
That's unbelievable.
Well, that one was more a swing than the first, to be fair.
That one, yes. The first one, not so much.
And I don't blame him. He's calling for time now. I mean, how frustrating is that? You try to stop your swing twice, and it's 0-2.
You know, he's pounding these hitters with curveballs. He only throws it 10% of the time, but he's looking at the scouting report. Brandon Pfaadt did the same thing early in these counts yesterday.
0-2. 2 on, 1 out in the second, the pitch. 2 hopper to second. That's probably a double play even for Hamilton. Throw to first. They got him. And a double play ends the inning. It's tailor-made right to second base, 4-6-3. And the inning that had so much promise is over.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh,
second inning is a fastball that misses high. I got lost in the labyrinth again here in Arizona. I mean, I went to get hot water, and it's like a 30-minute round trip. You take one turn, you think you're in the press box, and then in the cafeteria, which you're definitely not. 1-0 is up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. So the Diamondbacks have their first knock. Got it. Moreno is aboard to lead off the second.
While you were gone, you missed some of my best work.
I heard it. I see and hear all, Lenny. I really wanted you to call the first couple pitches, actually. There's going to be a time where you need to do play-by-play. It's coming. Above white pants as McCarthy tries to bunt, sort of fails to pull the bat back, and a called strike anyway, and cutter from Bayo, 0-1. McCarthy, 200 hitter with 3 homers and 15 driven in. Pitch, popped up foul. Third base side, Dennis Eckersley would tell you he's got some impressive moss, does McCarthy. I don't know that it's full mullet because I can't see the front of it with the helmet on, but he definitely is party in the back.
He's got a little bit of a mustache, too. He's got one of those beards where it's kind of a little bit here, a little bit there, but the mustache is thick.
I can relate to that facial hair pattern.
You still growing it out?
No, I shaved today after 2 losses. The 0-2 is to the backstop. Wong had it go right through the wickets. And so a wild pitch moves Moreno up to second. I know the metrics say that Connor Wong has had a really good season, much improved blocking balls. But this thing where he goes down to a knee, where he just tries to olay with a backhand pick, not always effective.
Yeah, you're on one knee right there, and you basically try to backhand and pick the ball as if you're a first baseman. Back before the knee on the ground, a catcher would slide over, put both hands on the ground, and block that with his chest.
So now 1-2 to McCarthy. The pitch is a little low. Do you think after McCarthy takes his helmet off, he does what you do after you take the headset off with the comb?
Listen, I've got a certain type of hair where when this headset comes off, the hair stays down.
There is like an indentation.
There's an
from
indent.
The headset.
So I got to get it back up.
Wiry hair for Mr. DiNardo. 2-2 to McCarthy. Pitch. Chopper softly hit on the right side. Hamilton comes in. He bobbles and throws to first just in time. That was uncomfortable looking for Hamilton, but he did get it out of the glove and in time over to first for out number 1.
Yeah, good second win right there. You know, offensively, defensively, he's still trying to get his feet under him. Hasn't played in quite some time. That's why he was out there getting some ground balls for early work today.
I can see the indentation just forming right now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get you some gel for after the broadcast. Here's Blaze Alexander, right-handed hitter. The Red Sox bring the infield in. Pitch. Strike on the outside corner. No score, Red Sox and Diamondbacks. But Arizona, a real chance here, runner at third with 1 down.
You know, you got a compliment on your hair yesterday. People are like, how old are you?
No
46?
kidding.
Yeah, you're keeping that. You're keeping that. You're like, thanks.
It was such a half-hearted compliment about my hair situation as a pitch from Bayo misses a little bit low. Like, if I were younger, apparently I was going to lose it all, but they're like, oh, it's lasted this long, you're fine.
Yeah, like you'll keep that. Professional opinion.
Do you know how ugly I would look if I were bald? It would not be good. So I'm hoping it hangs on. 1-1. Bayo throws with the infield. And then a comebacker through for a base hit that's going to give Arizona the lead. Well, it's a gamble that everybody takes. It burns the Red Sox there, and it is 1-0 D-backs.
Yeah, soft ground ball right up the middle. Nobody close to it. As you said, the infield's in. That ball's about 5 feet to the right. That's going to be a play made.
Well, and the wild pitch is enormous.
Absolutely. You got to be able to keep those balls in front, keep him at a scoring position. Bayo did a job getting it on the ground right there.
Everybody in the game, current and former catchers, talk about how it saves so much wear and tear on your knees and that the blocking numbers are pretty much the same. Alec Thomas takes a strike. Left-handed hitter, bottom of the zone with 97 from Bayo. It's 0-1. And it's sort of like the infield shifts where we all remember the ones that don't work out. But I don't know. I think the knee down catching position costs a lot of extra bases. 0-1. Pitch is a little low.
And there's been an emphasis on stealing pitches, right? Stealing them, back in the day, an umpire would look at you if you grab a baseball and pull it 2 feet into the strike zone. Like, what are you doing? Now everybody does it.
Every pitch, everybody does that. Alexander leads at first. Held by Lowe. The pitch. Chopper foul on the first base side. So the Patriots did not have a lot of fun today. 20-13 on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Yankees and Blue Jays, by the way, played the finale of their series, and the Yankees took an early lead. See if it held up. 1-2. Bayo misses high with a fastball. Yanks and Blue Jays have finished their game, and the Yankees win the series with a 4-3 win. Fried gets the best of Scherzer. 2-2. Alexander leading at first. Bayo throws. Ground ball up the middle. Might be two. Story will double clutch, and they'll get nobody out. That is not good. Hamilton very late to cover. That's this new modified defensive alignment where the second baseman against left-handed hitters plays way over into the gap. I think Story would have been best served to just take it himself to the second base bag, but nobody covered. Bregman got the flip, but he did not get his foot on the bag ahead of Alexander.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done.
Well, how many times have we said it the last couple of years? Especially
I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Wait, God, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not facing it all.
The strikeout.
Well, now Bayo's really got to hunker down and limit the damage. There's already a run in at first and second with only one out. Big spot for him and the Red Sox. Right above the belt, he sets the pitch in the dirt, backhanded by Long. I mean, it's so frustrating for Bayo, and this is another chance to sort of watch his maturation, because that's the kind of thing where he makes a pitch, a play is not made behind him. In years past, might have driven him off a cliff, but he has really done a better job dealing with adversity. 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was an excellent cut fastball. And the runner from second races over, but that was definitely a foul ball, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, you talk about the maturation process for Brayan Bello. Oftentimes, past few seasons, you can see the wheels spinning, see his demeanor change, the body language change. Right now, looks no different. That's a great sign.
Not a hit for Alexander, just a fielder's choice. The 1-1. That is a swing and a miss. A really good sweeper. It's now 1-2. Tyler Locklear, 183 homers and 6 driven in. These are hitters Bayo should be able to handle. 1-2. Here it is. Low. Sweeper. Cedon plays a step towards right center field. It is 407 to straightaway, 413 in the right and left center field power alleys. Big yellow line goes way above, 25 feet above the ground in center field. Dips down to about an 8-foot high wall everywhere else. That allowed Cedon to make one of the catches of the year in front of the pool out in right center last night. 2-2. Pitch. Ground ball that should be 2. Hamilton to second, 4-1. Story's throw to first in time. Double play. That's more like it. Well, the D-backs do get a run, but Bayo, excellent job settling in. 1-0 after 2. on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
At just $2.47 a pound now.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated. That's what you assume. The story's over now. I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent. I'm feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I made it innocent. I'm feeling discontent.
Is a strike. That is right at the bottom of the zone. And it's 0-1. Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. 0-1. Pitch. Way outside. How do you think they decided on that number? 23 cents a gallon.
It's got to be some sort of metric. I mean,
Michael Jordan fans?
It could be that. Yep.
I mean, why not quarter? 20? 30? 23 cents a gallon. You join Club Citgo. 1-1 to Rafaela. Swing and a miss. Badly fooled there on a curveball. And it's 1-2.
You know, Sedan, you're seeing at-bats every now and then where you feel like he's breaking out. He's been hitting 194 since the All-Star break after 271 in 92 games before. There's a lot of chase in these at-bats.
1-2. Trying to find something to hit the pitch. Fouled on. That was a good one. That's a guy who is caught in between and maybe protecting against off-speed because that was a center-cut fastball.
And Nelson's been throwing a ton of breaking balls, more than typical for him. He does have that fastball throughout the season, 96 miles an hour, we mentioned. Those are about 63% of the time.
1-2. Zidane takes low. Curveball. That's how he works the hitter's count. Maybe he'll get a heater again here. 1-0 Diamondbacks.
You look at what the team did yesterday with Brandon Pfaadt on the mound. Tons of curveballs early in counts, a lot of swing and miss.
2-2. Pitch. Popped up. Foul on the first base side. 0 for his last 12 is Rafaela. And he was really down after the game last night in spite of the fact that he made a highlight reel grab. Spent time with Pete Fatsi and Kyle Hudson just trying to push through a late season slump. 2-2. Here it is. High fly. Foul. That's encouraging. It's progress. A battling at bat. By the way, the Patriots tell us if you're driving home from Foxborough, there's been a big accident at the intersection of 95 and 128 at that split. You might want to try to find an alternate route. 2-2 to Zidane. Swinging a line drive up the middle, backhanded by the second baseman Alexander. He throws to first, not in time. Good foot speed for Zidane. And it's an infield hit to begin things in the third.
Yep, not with Rafaela running down the line. You're going to get most base runners with that play. It was hit relatively hard. Nice grab and throw off his feet. But Rafaela, fleet of foot down the line, beats it out.
I asked Alex Cora why the Red Sox have not stolen more bases, not been more aggressive. He said two things. One, we can't steal first base. And secondly, we have not gotten leads. They prefer to run and be more aggressive with a lead. See if Cedon's thinking about it. Not much of a lead here as Connor Wong digs in. Pitch. Swing and a foul. He was ready to go right there. Wong was trying to launch one.
I just love what being aggressive on the base pass throughout. When you've got guys that are burners, and they have a few of them on this team that can continually take bags, what that does to a pitcher's mentality, they stop thinking about the strike zone quite as much, and that's to start missing the zone.
0-1 to Wong. Pitch. Foul back. Fastball top of the zone. Subtleties, right? I mean, it's just one nanosecond different on the delivery, release point, whatever. If you're thinking about the runner, so much more liable to make a mistake.
Get hot when it's very difficult. You don't play very often. Connor Wong's a good example of a guy that's starting to come around because more playing time.
Ooh, 0-2 misses. That looked very good. I think he got a huge break. That looked like strike three.
That ball was 97, almost right down the middle.
Called a ball. And it is 1-2.
See if Wong can take advantage of that.
Cedon's got a much bigger lead at first right now. Not going the pitch. In the dirt, and Cedon will hang on. Moreno got just enough of that. And it is 2-2. The New England Chevy dealers question of the day at Sox Booth on Twitter. Which Red Sox player would make the best NFL player? Choices: Duran, Cedon, Peyton Tolley, or other. I like that one a lot.
Got my pick.
2-2 to Wong. He takes outside. 3-2. Would that be Jarren Duran?
Can I tell you?
Yeah, come on.
Peyton Tolley, because he looks like Larry Zonka. I mean, he's a dead ringer. Am I right?
I think Don Shula would have loved Peyton Tolley. I think they will put Cedon in motion here. Now, it's a risky play because Connor does swing and miss some. But why not? Push it a little bit. 3-2.
Totally agree.
They throw to first, and Cedon, not much of a lead there. He dances back to the bag.
Nelson apparently agreed too.
I don't actually have too much confidence that he'll go, but just given the way the offense has been, I like aggression.
You got to start forcing the issue here. You're not scoring runs, not driving them in.
He's dancing around. 3-2 to Wong, and they throw over again. Now, I mean, that's two throws over, Lenny. That is almost like a golden ticket Willy Wonka invitation to go.
And he was able to get back on his feet, which means that tells me that he's able to get a bigger lead. If he doesn't have to slide in, get off that bag a little further.
3-2. Moreno throws very well. Cedon not going. The pitch is a chopper up the middle. It's going to be a double play. They step on second for one, over to first two. That's just a little cautious. And a twin killer. 2 down in this third inning. I think even had Cedon taken off, he might have been doubled off, but still,
if he would have attempted to steal 2 or 3 pitches ago, because you have a ground ball there on that side, maybe he would have pushed him to third base. So, yeah, erring on the side of aggressiveness right now, I feel like should be prudent for the Red Sox at this point, where they're just not scoring runs.
Here now, Masataka grounded out to the pitcher off his leg his first time, and Yoshida takes strike on the outside corner. So the infield hit, the Red Sox second of the game, is erased. 0-1 to Massa. Pitch. Ground ball on the right side. Handled over there at first by Locklear. And the inning quickly fizzles. 1-0 Arizona, bottom third next in the Shaws. And Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Every business starts.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I feel it. Exaggerated,
Arizona. Brian Bayo on the mound. He throws to the right-handed hitting Jordan Lawler. And a sinking fastball misses outside for ball one. League leaders news circling the drain, presented by Drains by James. Scooble still the best ERI at 2.10. Brown 2.25, and Crochet in third position. 2.67 is a 1-0 fastball, is a strike. Well, cutter from Bayo, and it's 1-1. Rodon leads the AL with 16 wins. Freed with 15, and Crochet with 14. 1-1. Backed up on the infield. Pitch. High drive in a left center field. Duran on the run, slides and makes the play. That one hung up just long enough, and a brilliant sliding grab by Jaron Duran.
That's an outstanding job right there. We saw him and Rafaela have a little bit of miscommunication yesterday. It's nice to see Duran be aggressive to go get that ball, close down that gap. Bayo needs all the help he can get right now. It took 35 pitches, 22 strikes to get through the first 2 innings. Trying to pitch to contact, that's going to allow him to do it when you make plays like that behind him.
Zedon told me that he did call Duran off last night, a little overzealous, thinking he could get to that ball. Here's Geraldo Perdomo from the left side with Bregman in at third. That's a strike right there. Cut fastball. He's thrown a lot of those, Bayo, and it's been a good pitch. Strike one.
Yeah, that cutter and the changeup, they work extremely well together. You can crisscross both sides of the plate. Mix in that 96, 97 mile-an-hour fastball to keep him honest.
0-1. Strike of the inside corner.
98 on that one.
Why not? Getting warmed up. Afternoon games underway. It's so crazy being out here on the West Coast. We're at 2 o'clock local time. We're through with round 1 of the NFL, and the afternoon games are very much underway. I love it. 0-2.
This is your favorite time of year.
Come on. How could it not be? 0-2. Popped up in a shallow center field. Saydon is going to gallop in. He's there on the run. Make the play, makes everything look easy, and they're 2 down.
Favorite time of year for multiple reasons.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's beautiful weather. Red Sox are in it. Playoff baseball. The NFL is starting. My beautiful wife's birthday this time of year. You know, my son turns 4 in a couple weeks. What do you need?
I've got 2 of my kids' birthdays this month.
You spaced them out like a robot, like every
other year.
Every other year, you had a new one. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Ketel Marte, who takes a little bit outside, ball 1.
You got your coffee and your tea in front of you?
I mean, it's, one is more just sort of soothing. The other one is just to make you jealous. I mean, this cold brew is phenomenal. 1-0. Arizona leads 1-0. Pitch. Swinging a foul. He challenged him with a fastball at the top of the zone. And it's 1-1. In the afternoon wave, first of all, tonight, maybe the best game in week 1 of all, the Bills and the Ravens Sunday Night Football. We'll be watching that on the airplane to Sacramento while Lenny sleeps on his carry-on in the terminal here at Sky Harbor. You got a red-eye home, and you got to do pre-post on television tomorrow for the game in Sacramento.
Yes, I am.
Well, I mean, of all the days to get back into coffee, today and tomorrow are it. 1-1. On the ground to the right side, Hamilton plays a room service hop. Trots to first, throws, and the inning is over. Nicely done by Bayo. He needed an efficient inning, and he got one. We go to the 4th inning, 1-0 Arizona. You need all.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight Live.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the way.
dramatized coincides with the injury to Roman Anthony. 1-0 to Bregman. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and with a very steely look on his face, he looked and said, "What do you think?" Which, I mean, I think is something we all agree with.
Yeah, it speaks volumes. I mean, the type of at-bat that Roman Anthony brought day in and day out, the on-base percentage, the way he drove the baseball in key situations.
1-1 is inside. It's sort of the elephant in the room right now. They are just not the same team without him.
And the pitching side as well. The last 8 games, they have not been the same.
Now, Bayo's been good today.
He's holding up his end of the bargain, absolutely.
We are in the 4th inning, which is brought to you by Cars for Kids. I think Bregman's trying to find something to hammer right here. 2-1 is outside. Really good take. I mean, that's a close pitch. It is a ball, and it's 3-1. Easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today, and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Cars for Kids with a K. 3-1. Duran on deck. Here's the pitch. Bregman takes ball 4. Beautiful start. Another close pitch, but a lovely take. That could have gone either way. Kind of a small zone so far from Marvin Hudson. Sox will take it. Leadoff man aboard.
Little conversation between the umpire and Moreno.
I sort of liked how Moreno handled that. It looked very respectful.
Yeah. You got to watch what you say. Sometimes the umpires, that whether you talk to them or not, they think they're getting shown up when the cameras are on them.
Here's Duran, really looking to break out. Pitch to him, strike. He might have bought one there with a little dialogue, Moreno. That looked a little inside, close. And then it's 0-1. 54 pitches thrown by Ryan Nelson. 0-1. Duran chops it foul. There's been a lot of that. Kind of pulling off pitches, not always swinging at those that are right in the heart of the zone.
Now he's in a 2-0-2 count. He's got to be in protect mode. Last time up, he actually drove the baseball. You got to think he's probably going to go something hard and up or soft and down right here.
Duran lined out to center his first time. Bregman leading at first. 0-2. 1-0 Arizona. Pitch. Swing and a foul. He took a good rip at that fastball, top of the zone. That one 97, and it stays 0-2. So the Yankees beat the Blue Jays 4-3, Lenny. That means New York a game and a half clear of the Red Sox for that top wild card. We'll see the Yankees after Sacramento. Now 2 games ahead, actually, as of this exact moment. 0-2. Duran swings and fouls it out of the mitt of the catcher Moreno. They're 5 ahead of the Mariners, who scored 18 runs today. Cal Raleigh hit his 53rd home run. So they've pulled a game and a half ahead of Kansas City and Texas for the final wild card. The Mariners are in St. Louis tomorrow.
The Sox have been stuck in that 78 win mark.
Duran hits one up the middle, a chopper, and it is handled by Perdomo. He throws to first just in time. Get the speedy Duran on the play. Bregman is up to second. So sort of a productive out, but Duran looking for more. There's one away.
Yeah, that 78 win mark, that's their season total back in 22 and 23. Alex Cora looking for his 600th managerial win.
And including this one today, Red Sox 19 games remain.
6 of them against the Oclamento team.
I'll be calling him that all week long. Here's Story, who grounds one foul outside of 30. Just missed a homer his first time off the wall in left center. We'll get into it when we arrive. To me, it's just absurd that they're playing in Sacramento until their stadium is ready in Vegas, and they won't let the city be part of the team name. They're not the Oakland Athletics, but right now they will not say Sacramento. Here's a swing and a miss by Story, and it's 0-2.
You get to see one of the great men in baseball and of life in general, and Johnny Doskow.
He owes me a steak dinner.
He'll pay up.
Yeah, the radio broadcaster for the Oclamento A's. We bet the over-under on the A's, and actually they scared me down the stretch. They had a breakout kind of season, but it has not carried over into this one.
My time in Oakland, I got to know Johnny really well. He sends me videos every year for my half birthday. It just kind of tells you what kind of guy he is. Happy half birthday.
which is, hold on, it is March 19th.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Every
you
year.
and my youngest son and your daughter share the same birthday.
That's right. September 19th.
Is it okay if I just text you on your actual birthday?
You can, absolutely. If you remember. It's all good.
I mean, now it's pretty easy. 0-2 to Story outside. Red Sox did not have many chances with runners in scoring position last night. Did not cash them in. Big chance here. 1-0 Arizona, top of the fourth. 11 days before Lenny DiNardo has his Sweet 16. The 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. And it's 2-2.
Plus 30.
It's a hell of an age, Lenny.
I'm in my prime.
The golden years. You even get to comb your hair after you take the headset off. You lifted far fewer days than usual here in Arizona, didn't you?
This is road days. A little difficult. You get in when you can. You make up for it when you're home.
2-2 to Story.
We moved.
We did, absolutely. Pitch, swinging a foul on the first base side. Over 10,000 steps for 3 days in a row. I'll take that.
We hiked. We swam a little bit. Had a little visit from Keith Falk at the pool.
I don't know that yesterday was really swimming as much as it was just sitting in the pool.
We floated on a noodle for a bit.
Those noodles were in high demand. 2-2 to Story. 1-0 Arizona lead. Pitch. Driven into right field. That's going to tie the game. Bregman comes to third. He will score. TS10 stays hot. A laser to right. His second hit ties the game at 1.
That swing right there is when Trevor Story's at his best. Got a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Saw it deep. Drove it the other way, moving the runner over and in. That's what the Red Sox offense has been missing over the past few games.
He has been so good lately, Trevor. And really, that's 3 of his last 4 swings have been phenomenal. And we know what can happen when he gets hot. Here now, Nathaniel Lowe. I mean, the Red Sox have not run in this series. I think Trevor is thinking about it here. He's chased back to the bag.
I completely agree. I want them to force the issue side on the aggressive side as far as the base running. Take as many bags as you can. Get into Nelson's head a little bit.
He's got a big lead. Not going. The pitch to Lowe, swing and a miss. He was trying to put the Sox ahead right there. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 0-1.
And if you're Nelson, you just gave up hard contact, the hardest contact really of the day. You just gave up your first run. You want to kind of compound on that as much as you can in any way, shape, or form.
Here's a pitch to Lowe that misses inside. It is 1-1. He's hit the ball hard in this series. Had a little bloop hit that drove in a run 2 days ago. Story bigger lead now. Not going. The 1-1 is low. Too low. Got a hitter's count, 2-1. I mean, what a move by the Red Sox to sign this guy after he was released by the Washington Nationals. He said it was a no-brainer when he heard the Red Sox were interested. 2-1. Pitch is just inside. Fastball. I mean, Nathaniel, since coming over with the Red Sox, 15 games, 318, 2 homers, 9 driven in, and a 548 slug.
And combined, he's got 18 home runs, 77 RBIs.
He'd love to slug right here, the 3-1. Swing and a miss. He got a changeup. Actually, a curveball in a fastball count. And it is 3-2.
That was a good pitch right there, way out in front. A lot of arm side movement, dipping down, 2-plane movement.
You know, there isn't a fastball count anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Let's see if Story takes off here. Bigger lead at first. He's dug in, and he goes. The pitch is inside, ball 4. So Lowe does a great job. Draws a 7-pitch walk. And the Red Sox, who've tied the game, are in business. 2 on with 1 out for Rob Refsnyder.
Ref continues to stay hot, driving the baseball. Love the fact that he's getting in that bat against righty, getting the start today against a right-handed pitcher. They're going to go talk to Nelson.
It's the 3rd walk he's issued.
We talked about how he loves his fastball, throws it about 63% of the time. He's starting to get away from that a little bit. A lot of breaking balls, a lot of change-ups, missing the zone. Oftentimes pitchers, instead of pitching to their strength, they try to pitch to the offense's weakness. It's something you want to really think about as a young pitcher, especially. What's your best bullet? What do you want to go? What can you use to be effective? For him, it's his fastball.
Brian Kaplan's their pitching coach. He's out to the mound. Get you caught up on the Subaru of New England scoreboard in a moment. Padres all over the Rockies 8-1. Mariners scored 18 runs, beat the Braves 18-2. That was a good win for Luis Castillo. So Seattle wins the series in Atlanta. Very important for them. Yankees beat the Jays 4-3. Okay, big spot for Refsnyder. He digs into the right-handed box. 1-1 the score. But a huge opportunity. First and second. Nelson is ready. He throws. Refsnyder takes a ball inside. Common theme here, Lenny. Good things have happened now that the Red Sox have been patient and are taking close pitches.
Who does that sound like? Sounds exactly like a Roman Anthony at bat. Takes pitches, waits till the pitcher comes to them, and then they drive it.
Refsnyder waits. 1-0 is outside. It is 2-0.
Showing a lot of patience today. Walked his first at bat. If they're not going to give you something, just take that base.
Single and 2 walks in the inning. Tie game, and Refsnyder's trying to find something, a keyhole right here. 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That might be another double play to second for 1, over to first 2. Hitting over. 6-4-3 again. Red Sox bounce into their second twin killer.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not facing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated. That's what you assume. The story's over now. I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it The pain I felt is paid for.
Really cool video board graphics here today because we were celebrating and welcoming the Phoenix Children's Hospital, and they got drawings that are colored in by a lot of the kids and patients over there. You know that Carroll is a hero to a lot of those young kids. 2-0. High pop. He just missed that one. That was a cutter. And off the bare hands of a fan just to our right. 2-1. You've always been active with the Jimmy Fund. We can all relate about the special bond between these ball players and young kids who are battling a lot of bad luck. 2-1. Pitch. Line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Carroll is such a good hitter. That was ripped into left, and the leadoff man is aboard in a tie game in the bottom of the fourth.
He got himself into a hitter's favorable count right there. Took that ball the other way. Ball kind of leaked over the plate. 97 was supposed to be inside. Kind of ran arm side over the middle.
You were talking about how your daughter's got a birthday on September 19th, just as my son does. And, I mean, I don't think you have to be a parent to feel the
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not facing it all.
pretty awesome. Bravery and resilience. His grandson is here today, about to launch a big career in radio like Grandpa Walt. Good to have him with us. I mean, I'm worried about going 10 minutes up the face of Camelback, and Walt's flying combat missions in Vietnam. Let's talk about perspective. Oh, and one to McCarthy, Jake McCarthy, left-handed hitter. Again, that sort of shifted double play depth for the Red Sox. 0-1. That's a ground ball to first that should be two. Low steps on the back, throws to second, but wide. They do not turn the reverse double play. Carroll moving too well. And really not a lot Lowe could do there. And two down.
Yeah, by the time he got the ball in the glove and touched first base, Carroll was about 9/10 of the way down toward the bag.
Walt was drafted into the Army September of 1968. Went to flight school. Arizona Army National Guard in 1972 for the next 24 years. With the Guard, as here's Blaze Alexander fouling a pitch off on the right side. This makes me in awe of him, really, his service, courage. I mean, really, Lenny, we talk about baseball.
All is said and done.
Can throw that picture up on social media so people can see.
It's so cool. The 0-1. Carroll's running, throw to third, not in time. I think Bregman would like to see the Red Sox look at this. It looked like Carroll beat that down the third baseline. I mean, yeah, when the medal was here, it's hard not to be moved by it. Just the tangible symbol of what it stands for, and of course you know that it was earned with incredible dignity and courage. It is 1-1 to Blaze Alexander. Tie game in the fourth. Bayo battling a little bit. His 57th pitch comes home, and it is in the dirt. Now that was a good stop by Wong. Back to the mound. The flip, not in time. Well, I said good stop too soon. I mean, Wong got leather on it, but really flipped it back toward the mound. And another misplay behind the plate.
Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude.
in a conventional way to keep the ball in front. It has killed the Red Sox.
When you're catching, back in the day, you would stop that baseball with your chest protector.
2-1 is a comebacker to Bayo. That will end the inning, but not before a wild pitch puts the D-backs ahead. More on that in a moment. I mean, the numbers might argue one thing. I'm sorry. With a runner at third, the strategy...
Let's see if we can figure out the following.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm only facing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still. Hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm only facing it all.
Thinking, what is going on? I've had 2 borderline check swings called strikes, and now that one gets me behind 0-1.
You know, going back to that play, if you're a catcher, you got to drop down your knees, block it with your body, muffle it so it doesn't carry them too far away.
I mean, the modern thinking and the defense of that is they're going to make the plays on the ones they otherwise would. I'm sorry, Lenny. I've seen enough. That does not happen.
They're basically
1-1.
picking it like it's a first baseman.
Yes, pitch in there, strike. When there's it's one thing if there's a runner at first base, 2 down, whatever, nobody on. It's very different. A runner at third base, that pitch bounced right in front of him, and he tries to make a sort of a heroic backhand pick. 1-2 to Hamilton, swinging a pop foul straight back. Again, it's one of these things that they will talk till they're blue in the face about the numbers pointing out that over time it plays out and it maybe saves you run and it takes wear and tear off the catchers. Lenny, if I ran a big league team, that would not be my philosophy with a runner on third base.
Well,
it wouldn't.
If you were to take 100 catchers that caught at a high level.
Hamilton swings and misses, doesn't realize Moreno drops it. Throw to first is just in time. Had David broken quickly after that popped out of the glove. I think he might have had a chance to be safe there. As it is, it's a strikeout and a 2-3 putout.
Yes, if you were to ask 100 big league catchers or catchers that caught at a big league level, the vast majority of them would tell you dropping down, blocking with your chest protector is the way to go.
Again, it's a run at third base. That has enormous value. Here's Cedon. Chopper foul. First pitch swing. He singled his first time, Cedon. Now behind 0-1. Man, do they need him to get going. Out of their hitters. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High fly. Foul on the first base side. Quickly 0-2.
You know, and swinging, missing curveballs down below the zone's one thing, but when you get fastballs just continuing to fly those back towards the screen, fouling them off. You got to be able to get the barrel to that and drive those baseballs when you get them.
0-2. Here it is. Cedon takes low. And Alex Cora made that point, Lenny, that when Cedon going into the All-Star break took off and led the offense, he was yanking balls in the air to left field. And that requires being on time.
Yep, he's just a little bit behind.
1-2.
Oftentimes that means you got to get your front foot down a little earlier as well. Get that ignition switch going.
Pitch. Fouled off. Again, a little late. That was a really good fastball down and away. They've worked on that with him extensively. Just put the left foot in the dirt earlier. Look, it's still such a young team, the Red Sox. They're not remotely a veteran, and these are the dog days for a lot of these guys. Harder to fix things. 1-2, swing and a miss. I mean, he chased one 3 feet above the zone. That is not what they're looking for. Cedon is gone. Back-to-back strikeouts, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, it's 97 up and in, nowhere near the strike zone.
Code word of the game is change up. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today. Claim your points. So here's Connor. He's grounded it into a double play. 2 down, bases empty. 1 run, Diamondbacks lead in this top of the 5th inning. Nelson winds. Connor swings and misses. So much swing and miss these last couple innings.
In the last couple days, you're seeing the plan of attack is soft early, fastballs late, throwing curveballs and breaking balls down at the bottom of the zone, even below the zone, getting chased, getting the 2 strikes early, and then heat up.
0-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. I mean, so late on a slider there. You know, if you take out the 4-run 8th inning on Friday night here,
and you mix that with the starters not quite getting as deep, scuffling a little bit, it's blaring.
0-2 is high to Connor. It is.
When the starters were getting deep into games, they'd cover up some of the lack of offense, so to speak.
They've just not been steady enough of late at the plate. 1-2. Connor Wong. Pitch. Where did that miss? Wow. Very close, just outside. 2-2. Actually, in the end, a very good take by Connor. Red Sox on EEI brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and the New England Edition F-150. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Connor grounds it on the left side. Another ground ball for the Red Sox. Perdomo's got it. Throw to first in time. Inning over. A couple strikeouts and a ground out. More frustration for the Sox. 2-1.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager.
center fielder to lead it off against Bayo. They play him back on the right side of the infield. Story almost behind the second base bag. This one misses from Bayo. Cut fastball outside. And it is 1-0. So a tough day for the Patriots, losing week 1 to the Las Vegas Raiders. Houston is in L.A., leading the Rams 6-0 as Thomas swings and misses. Had a changeup 1-1. Green Bay, who's kind of a darling pick of the league, they're hosting the Detroit Lions, and in the second quarter, they lead 17-3. Jordan Love rolling at Lambeau. 1-1 to Thomas. High fly into shallow right field. Ref Snyder drifts in. Hamilton peels off, and Rob is there. Make the play for out number 1.
How's your league looking?
Very good.
Very good so
fun
far.
Day. So stupid that we care so much about this stuff that we have absolutely no control over.
So if you lose or are terrible at this, you don't have to dress up or anything like that, like we see.
No.
I'm terrible at fantasy.
No, you just lose the money.
Okay.
I do it because it keeps me in touch with a group of friends that I really, otherwise it's harder to stay in touch with college buddies. Amazing how much we care as Locklear swings and misses at a slider. It's 0-1. That's one thing I've not matured out of. Arbitrary fantasy football results.
Nor should you.
Please. And it's always so fun as it gets going. Pitch, swing, and a foul. You know pretty quickly whether you have a squad that might do something because there's so much uncertainty, right? Betting on all these rookies and what changed, coordinators, coaches, whatever. It's really a blind dart throw more than anything. So far, so good, money. Plus, I get to drink cold brew, unlike you. 0-2 to Locklear is down and in.
Every time you get up and go to the bathroom, I'm taking sips, and you just don't even know.
It is lower than when I left.
Told Walt back here not to tell anybody. Yeah.
2-1 Diamondbacks in the 5th. Teos looked very good. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got a really good hack on that sweeper. And excellent stuff there for Bayo. Punch out for him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, he's holding up his end of the bargain for sure. 65 pitches so far, throwing a lot of strikes, getting the ball on the ground. Got a key strikeout right there. Trying to keep his team in the game. Starting to get late.
It just feels later, too, because the offense has done so little. Here's a swing and a foul off the bat of Jordan Lawler for Bayo. That's only his second strikeout, which is just not that unusual for him this season. In his last almost 10 starts, he fanned 10 against the Rockies on July the 8th. Since then, his high was 7. More often fewer than 5, and that's just fine. He's been great. Here's a fastball that misses high. It's amazing that you can be old school these days in an era that's obsessed with missing bats and be very effective.
Absolutely. There's a place for contact, and I feel like that's part of the maturity level with Brian Bayo is kind of discovering what type of pitcher he is at the big league level.
1-1 to Lawler. Pitch. Where did that miss? I guess a little bit inside. Very close with a sweeper. 31,346 in attendance today. The attendance report brought to you by Crispy Crunchy Chicken. If you're craving sandwiches, tenders, nuggets, Crispy Crunchy Chicken has got you. 2-1 to Lawler. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was excellent. Good cutter. And it was 2-2. Did you grow up a Dolphins fan at all?
I did.
It did not go well for them.
No.
They got absolutely smoked today by the Indianapolis Colts. I think Mike McDaniel, their coach, could get fired very soon. They look lifeless. 2-2 is a chopper on the left side. Backhanded by Story. He leaps. He throws to first just in time. Beautifully done for Trevor, who you know is a Cowboy fan, much to my chagrin. We go to the 6th inning. 2-1 D-backs in the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network. Stuck in neutral here out west. Ryan Thompson, the right-hander, begins to throw for the Snakes as Nelson has thrown 88 pitches. Top 6, Yoshida, Bregman, and Duran in the Herb Chambers batting order. Pitch is outside. I will say the Red Sox offense, which has not been good, this time of game has been much better. And it seems second, third time through they do make adjustments. 1-0. Bregman out on deck. Pitch. Strike. Backdoor curve, and it's 1-1. Massa's twice grounded out on the infield. 1-1. Looper down the third base line. Foul. He got jammed a little bit. Inside out swing. This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority. The Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Counts and descriptions. May not be disseminated without the express written consent of EI and the Red Sox. What do you have scribbled in red ink over there on your nose?
That left-handed chicken scratch.
What is that?
It's Nelson's pitch mix.
Ooh, I like it.
And
he's had a good mix today. 1-2, again fouled.
And he's pitched away from it, facing this Red Sox lineup. You know, we talked about it earlier. A lot of fastballs, love that heavy fastball, but he's throwing a ton of breakables, kind of going against his typical mix.
He's gotten swings and misses early in counts on that off speed. 1-2 to Massa. Just trying to find anything. Pitch. Line drive, foul outside of third. He just keeps going into his kitchen, and Massa has no answer.
Yeah, 97 mile an hour. You can go to that so many times before you got to go back to the breakable to keep them honest down at the bottom of the zone. See if Massa can make the adjustment, get the barrel to it.
Red Sox have seen signs from Yoshida lately. 1-2. Here it is. Yoshida rips one up the middle, caught on the mound by Nelson.
It's a second one like that in the first inning. The first batter of the game did the same thing. Ended up hitting Nelson in the right thigh. That time he's able to get the glove on it, field his position. A little self-preservation right there.
So Massa is 0 for 3. And here's Bregman. Alex is grounded to second and walked. Scored the Red Sox only run. They trailed 2-1 in this sixth inning. Pitch. Strike. I mean, the Red Sox, it's kind of a distant memory now when they went to New York and Baltimore, won 7 of 8 on that road trip. Since then, they went home with Cleveland and Pittsburgh, split a 6-game homestand, and have dropped 3 in a row, including the first 2 here in Arizona. The 0-1 is a strike on the outside corner. Bregman didn't think so, and I think he's right. The call goes against him, 0-2.
Yeah, we've seen that pitch called a few times tonight. Barely, maybe getting a seam of the strike zone. Bregman didn't like that. Called timeout just to kind of get his breath back.
0-2. One out, base is clear. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. And again, you know, Alex Cora was pretty defiant when asked about the Roman Anthony injury. And everybody knows it's a huge loss. I think we are now, Lenny, very firmly into a time period where this Red Sox offense has to find other ways. Because it is absolutely stifled right now. 0-2 to Bregman. Pitch. High with a fastball.
And I think that's part of it right there. Taking balls outside the strike zone. When they're expanding outside the zone, you're doing the pitcher a favor. You know, another aspect we were talking about, once you do get runners on base, it's kind of forced the issue. You have a ton of speed in this lineup. Apply as much pressure as you possibly can and get those runners in the scoring position any way you can.
I'm surprised they have not run more. 1-2, strike 3 call. Outside corner, Bregman knew it. He is gone. On the Subaru of New England scoreboard, the Brewers beat the Pirates today 10-2. Mizorowski, incredible. The Brewers' next win will be their 90th. And after that heartbreak last night at Camden Yards, the Dodgers with Clayton Kershaw did win in Charm City 5-2. How about that? I mean, they were 1 out away from a no-hitter for Yamamoto, and they lost the game. 4-3. Here's Duran, who takes outside. And I still cannot believe that Andy Pages in right field did not make a better effort.
And I was thinking the same thing. And I read an article today that was basically digging in on why he didn't go up there and make an effort. And they had close-up shots of the wall. And apparently where the ball hit was probably 5 feet over the wall. And there's a lot of things to
There is a ledge there.
There is a ledge.
1-0. And look, I'm not here to advocate for just doing something for the optics of it. But, I mean, he gave up on that so early.
There was no jump. At least leave your feet.
Come on. 1-1 to Duran. 2-1 Diamondbacks. Bases empty. 2 down in this 6th inning. Pitch. Cue shot foul on the third base side. It's remarkable, Lenny. This offense is just, right now, not making loud contact at all. I mean, really, it's Trevor's story, and that's about all.
And Duran's 0 for 2 today. He's hit the ball, but he's just right at people.
1-2. He'll take his time. He broke a bat yesterday, did Duran, then got 2 hits. Trying to claw out of a 1-2 hole right here. The Reds are now 4 out of the National League wildcard. They beat the Mets today 3-2. In spite of Juan Soto's brilliance. Pitch to Duran. Pop foul. Third base side, now to play. I mean, Juan Soto struggled so much early in the year. But now he's got a 920. Another 1-2 to Duran. Check swing low. That was very close with a curve. 2-2. This might be Nelson's last hitter no matter what. He's thrown 104 pitches.
That was a great take right there. That was the 4th curveball this at bat. He's only gotten 1 fastball, which he fouled off.
You'd love to get Story up here. He's on deck. 2-2. Pitch. Swinging a high fly into right field. Carroll turned around a little bit, but on the gallop in front of the Trekkies there to make the play. And the inning is over. Nice job by Nelson. He will leave with a 2-1 lead. Bottom 6 next in Arizona.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
Well, Score's trying his best to keep things loose in the dugout. He's going up and down, smiling, having fun with guys. Really no other option right now. 1-0. Hard and foul on the first base side out of play. 1-1. They're in a rut. There's no other way to say it.
Bayo's out there right now battling 72 pitches, keeping it close. throughout this game. He's put the ball on the ground. That's when he's at his best. Just waiting for that offense to go out there and do something to get these guys ahead.
1-1 to Perdomo. Pitch. A little low. Change up. He's not thrown quite as many of those today. That one missed, and it's 2-1.
A lot of cutters today. He has a good fastball. Fastball's up there. He's seen a lot of 97s.
Bright yellow batting gloves and sleeves for Perdomo, the 2-1. Drilled into left field trouble. If fair, Duran on the run is there to make the play. Really good closing speed there. Off the bat, I thought that was going to dump into the corner, but Duran covering a lot of ground. And Perdomo's out number 1.
Used to roaming around at Fenway Park in that left field. This one's a little bit easier. Don't have that big wall where everything kind of comes back toward the field of play.
Peo's just been excellent. Again, wild pitch for now. The difference in the game is 75th pitch. A little low. That could have easily been called a strike. It was not. 1-0.
Yeah, that's a pitch he needs right there. He dotted that up low and in, 97.
Low way back of the bag, off the line at first. For this left-handed hitting, Ketel Marte. Where is that? Fastball, called a ball again. I mean, he's got to get one of those two.
Yeah, this could very easily be 0-2. Painted 2 fastballs right on the corner right there. This is a key at bat. It's a really good hitter.
2-0. Pitch. That one definitely was a ball. They are a little frustrated. It's 3-0. So few people nationally know a lot about these top 3 for the D-backs, Perdomo, Marte, and Carroll. But they are so dynamic. 3-0 pitch. Lined into center field. Cedans got it with a leap. That thing just kept on carrying. He's smiling out there, and they're 2 down.
The backspin line drive right there. Cedans started roaming in to get it and had to jump up really high to grab.
Good athletes. Here's Corbin Carroll. 30 homers and 74 driven in. He takes a ball inside, cut fastball.
That's the power numbers. Today he's kind of hurt the Red Sox with his speed, though. You know, he's good on just an athlete.
Here's one that misses low. Carroll scored on a wild pitch in the 4th inning that is the difference in this game right now. 2-1 Arizona. Moreno's on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. 2-0. Not close. It's 2 straight 3-0 counts from Bayo.
It's at the 81 pitch mark right now. I'd like to see him get through this inning.
It's working pretty quickly today. He sets his 3-0. That is called a ball. Again, just inside. He's frustrated. I don't blame him. It's a 4-pitch walk to Carroll. And he's aboard for Gabby Moreno.
It's frustrating, and I'm surprised he's not getting more of those pitches because he's not been all around the strike zone. He's not spraying his pitches today. If he's missing by a matter of an inch every now and then. So oftentimes an umpire will give you the benefit of the doubt when you're trying to go to that spot.
Denver Broncos and Bo Nix in his second year. They've got the Tennessee Titans and Cam Ward there. It's 10-9 late in the opening half. Not nearly a capacity crowd. The upper deck is mostly empty. First 4 or 5 rows pretty filled up there, but seating bowl, mezzanine, middle, suite, club level, very well filled up. 2 down. Here is a pitch to Moreno. That's a strike on the outside corner. I think of all the Red Sox pitching coaches in recent years, Andrew Bailey is so wise about picking his visits to the mound.
It's body language. You can see when the wheels are spinning, when the heartbeat's at its fastest.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Wow, Moreno almost fell over there trying to hit one to Glendale, and it's 0-2.
That looked like the Machado swing back in 18 in L.A.
Sit down, said Chris Sale to win that one. What a race in the NL West between the Padres and the Dodgers right now. They were a strike away from stranding Carroll at first. 0-2. Moreno singled and flied to left. Pitch just outside. Sweeper that missed, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, a good 0-2 pitch right there. Throwing a sweeper away, glove side right there. You could go back to it. You could bring it back inside with the fastball.
1-2. Yeah, with the letters. Carroll looks like he might go. He doesn't. And that is a little outside with a fastball. Seattle is hosting San Francisco in the Pacific Northwest. They lead by a field goal midway through the third quarter. 10-7 the score there. 2-2. Runner goes. That's Carroll. Here's a line drive into right field. On and into his left. Refsnyder dives. He can't get it. And Carroll might well score. Refsnyder picks it up. Throw goes to second. It's been that kind of day and that kind of weekend. An all-out try by Refsnyder. He got leather on it. Couldn't hold on. And Carroll, who had stopped at second, comes home. It's been that kind of weekend out here. Now, here is the left-handed hitting, Jake McCarthy, and he takes a changeup for ball one. Carroll again. His foot speed is just creating runs. A walk. He was in motion, and he came home on that ball that was not handled in right. And all of it with 2 outs. Here's a shot down the right field line, foul. And out of play, Corbin Carroll himself has generated 2 of the 3 runs.
We think about the 30 home runs and the power numbers, but he's able to drive the ball in the gaps. He's able to create chaos in the base paths. He recognized a wild pitch, scored that run earlier on to go ahead.
1 ball, 1 strike. A run in for Arizona, 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Very deep in the outfield. Jake McCarthy. Pitch. A little low. 99? Is that possible? Wow. Bayo really reared back with his 90th pitch. This might be his last inning. 20 pitches in this frame.
Yeah, he knows it's getting late. He's trying to lay it out on the table right now. Huge out right here.
2-1. Moreno at second. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Hamilton's got it. He throws to first, inning over. But another kind of cheap scratch run scored by Carroll and the D-backs. They lead 3-1 after 6.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball.
Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must
35% chase rate, 7th in the NL.
Pitch to Story, strike with the outside corner.
You can see why.
It's awkward, Jinx.
Very awkward.
Spent too much time together on this trip. Bonk. 0-1 to Story, who has really been the best player today for the Sox. He checks his swing on a breaking ball outside, and it's 1-1.
Came off the IL on September 1st. He's held the opposition hitless in 3 straight appearances.
Story would like to change that right here. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Man, waved badly at a slider. And it is 1-2.
This is the kind of guy that would come in back.
One scored on a wild pitch. The other kind of generated exclusively by Corbin Carroll on a ball that wasn't caught. His Story's hit by a pitch. Wow, you hope he's all right. He's dancing around, making a fist with his left hand. And it glanced right back to the screen, and he does, fortunately, appear to be okay.
Yeah, 91, high and tight. Kind of rose in, had nowhere to go. Looks like he got him right on the pinky of his left hand, his bottom hand on the bat.
It's like the Diamondbacks might want to challenge this to see if it actually hit the bottom handle of the bat.
Arizona's challenging the call of hit by pitch.
All right, so we have not yet seen a replay. I mean, obviously, if it just hits the bottom nub of the bat, the handle, it is just a foul ball. But I mean, the way Trevor was shaking his hand out, I find that hard to believe. And by the way, he didn't swing at it either. I mean, that hits his hand. That is a hit batter, don't you think?
I mean, that just shows you how good Mike Brenly is for the Red Sox. That's not something the Red Sox would challenge. That's plain and simple. It's not even,
just a total guess. You see his hand moving as the pitch hits it. I mean, he's totally confident, and he should be. That is a completely wasted challenge by Arizona. That's hard to figure. Especially when you're winning a game. I mean, what's the point of that? The Red Sox certainly take it. Another part of it is it slows things down. Thompson's got to wait. And the quick word from New York, here it is.
The call, after review, the call on the field is confirmed. The batter was hit by the pitch. Arizona will lose their challenge.
I mean, that's just a bad challenge by Arizona. I will say this. I mean, Mike Brenly, if he's challenged 50 times this year, he's gotten 48 of them right.
Oh, yeah.
But he's never, ever, at least to my memory, challenged and had a call confirmed. It might stand. It's one of those, we might not have the perfect angle, but that was just blatantly wrong for the Diamondbacks to challenge. Here's Nathaniel Lowe as the tying run. Man, could the Red Sox use a bolt right here. Throw to first, they got him picked off. You got to be kidding me. Throw high, and Trevor evades the tag. It was flipped from the first baseman Locklear to Perdomo. And remember, because Arizona just lost their challenge, they cannot look at this. Spidey sense from Story. He evades the pickoff, and he's safe at second. Wow.
He was way off the bag, and Trevor just took off and ducked under the glove right towards second base, and then gave him a nice little wave.
What a huge break that is. I do think he missed the tag completely. High throw there, not well done at all. And now what are the Diamondbacks doing? I mean, they're going to meet on the mound to talk things over with Thompson. I guess need some time.
I mean, he just had probably 3.5 minutes.
I don't get it.
During the review.
As I've said before, I think we do need to fine-tune these rules about stoppages in play. Like after one batter, you come out of the bullpen, the pitching coach should not be able to come onto the mound, nor should the infield be able to congregate after a 90-second video replay review. fans here have come to life.
You know, that's 27 steals. We give that Trevor Story a steal, 27 right there. You know, now you can see him starting to think about him at second base.
1-0. It's a strike. It's a great call. I mean, that's the least conventional. And by the way, that would have been how the streak was ended. Perfect 26 of 26 going in. But he was determined to keep it going. 1-1 to Lowe. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and ripped foul on the first base side. Seventh inning, sponsored by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney. Over 30 years, hurt in a car or work accident. Got to get Glassman all sevens after 6. Second, nobody out. And that almost was a balk. That was really weird there from Thompson. Not quite a full inside move, but he went down in that crouched sidearm position and just spun back to the bag. 1-2. Pitch. Swinging a ground ball the other way that is slid to and bobbled over there at third base. Lowe is going to be safe at first. That was not well handled at all. Kind of a cue shot the other way by Lowe. Not at all what he was looking to do, and Jordan Lawler just couldn't make the play.
All right, the Red Sox have to come through and take advantage of this. Not being able to get Story out after being picked off. He gets to second base, Lowe, driving the ball the other way. Not making that play, you got to come through right here.
So, you know, this is interesting. They're going to use Romy to pinch hit for Refsnyder, which makes me wonder whether he got hurt diving after that fly ball. I mean, otherwise, why would they do that here right on right?
Could be. He was completely laid out.
Or it could be they're looking to bunt, which I don't think they're doing with Romy, their hottest hitter, other than Story. The pitch to him is dropped by Moreno. Story does not advance. Wow. That pitch was just outside to Gonzalez. So it's 1-0. Now you hold your breath about Refsnyder. Don't you think that's about the only explanation?
I mean, Romy is extremely hot right now. Hopefully it's nothing to do with some sort of injury. I mean, he stayed out there. He didn't show any sign of it after the play.
But right on right to make this change. It's totally unusual. 1-0 to Romy. 2 on, none out. Pitch. Gonzalez takes one right there. I mean, that was center cut with a fastball. And it is 1-1.
You know, this just puts an exclamation point on the fact that Wilyer Abreu isn't back with the Red Sox right now.
1-1 to Romy. Pitch. Swing and a miss. I mean, he waved badly at a slider there. I mean, this is a really tough matchup for any right-handed hitter. That's what leads me to believe. It's boxed over there, and the flip to first just in time ahead of Romy's head first slide. It acts like a bunt. In the end, a really nice recovery over there at first base by Locklear, but on the play, Story to third, and Lowe up to second.
Outstanding productive out right there. Hitting the ball the other way, moving two runners over into scoring position. I'd like to see them extend this inning with a long drive.
Here is Hamilton. They will concede the first run. Infield back with second and third. I mean, again, this is a spot that if Hamilton could just put a ball in play, they're going to get one in. And time is called very late. It's a pitch clock violation on Thompson. I mean, look, Lenny, a base hit into the outfield may well tie the game, although Lowe does not run well at second. I just think in this spot, with the infield where it is, I mean, if Hamilton could become a better bunter, it is a gift-wrapped hit and RBI for him if he could just get one down. 1-0. He takes a fastball in the outside corner, 1-1.
You're right, and it's such a lost art. You just don't see them practice that anymore. No reps at all.
They've worked harder at it. Hamilton said he needs to be a better bunter. He's not thinking about it here.
That's a weapon with his speed, not utilized.
Doesn't have to be a great bunt to be a hit. 1-1. Story at third, Lowe at second. The pitch. Swinging a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Story's going to come home and score. Lowe is over to third. I guess that's why you don't bunt. Hamilton delivers, and it's 3-2.
I mean, for a guy that hasn't played much as of late, that's a great at-bat right there. Is getting a good pitch to drive up the middle. Nice line drive cut, exactly what he wanted to do in that situation. Ball's supposed to be up in the zone, and it is at 89 to get the barrel to it.
And now an absolutely essential at-bat for Sigue, and Torey Lovello's coming out. He's going to make the pitching change here. Somebody new coming on to face Sigue, one of the Red Sox best clutch hitters. 3-2 the score. By the way, stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry into the Nissan end of summer sales event. Woodford coming on to face Sigue after this.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1920.
2-0. Here it is. Swinging a hard ground ball to third. It's mishandled. Now picked up out of the air. Throw wide at first. That's going to score 2. I don't think Connor Wong yet touched first base. The throw is out of play. The Red Sox will take the lead 4-3 on a throwing error by Lawler. Connor Wong is pointing to first base. He collided with the first baseman Locklear. Anthony Cerundolo's out to check on Connor. And that's just a total lollipop throw. Connor did step on the bag. And an enormous 2-run error puts the Red Sox ahead.
So Lawler kind of fielded that ball off to the side, olayed it a little bit, hit off the heel of his glove, had to pick it up and rush the throw. It just shows you the importance of putting the ball in play, hitting the ball hard in key situations when you have runners in scoring position.
That was awful from Lawler. Really misplayed it twice. I wonder whether they were just checking on Connor, who I think took a blow to the head on his way.
He lost his helmet. It came flying off.
So no RBI for Wong. But 2-run score, and it is 4-3. Now they will certainly take it, the Red Sox. That was just an awful throw by Lawler. Now Connor at second base. Here's Massa looking to add on here. Here's the pitch. Inside fastball. This is for ball 1. Well, I mean, the Red Sox gave away a couple runs themselves, so maybe the baseball gods kind of evening things out. 1-0 to Yoshida.
Moss has been hitting the ball hard as of late. See if he can get something to the outfield.
Here's a ground ball foul. First base side. Twice back through the middle today. Both of them outs. Got a chance right here with a 1-1 count. 2-run, 2-base error by Lawler. Sox have pulled ahead in the 7th. 1-1 the pitch. Yoshida pops it up. Behind first base. Alexander and Locklear at second and first are underneath it, and the D-backs second baseman makes the play. Inning is over. Not pretty, but they'll take it. 2 runs in. After.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm only facing it all.
Out here's Zach Kelly, and the first pitch to right-handed hitting Alexander. Blaze Alexander is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. This is a big test for Kelly. He was fabulous his last time, pitching from behind. Can he hold a lead? The key for him is attacking, 0-1. Way outside, and that's what Alex Cora wants to avoid. He wants Kelly to be in the zone, to challenge these hitters. What a gift Jordan Lawler just gave the Red Sox. They lead 4-3. 1-1. Pitch. That is right there. Beauty. Bottom of the zone, 1-2.
Nice 97-mile-an-hour sinker right there. You talk about his last outing with 4 innings, only needed 63 pitches, no runs, 2 hits, struck out 4. You're right. He needs to pound the zone. He has the stuff to go out there and be effective when he uses it.
Career high in innings and pitches. Here is strike 3 called. Beautiful sweeper. And there's one away. Pitching change and slow down in the action brought to you by Iservay. He just totally buckled him right there.
Oh, yeah, kind of a backup slider, 82. Right on the black, up and in.
So Bayo is done, and he's in line to... And I thought he was very good today.
Definitely deserved it the way he battled today.
Here's Alec Thomas. An excuse me swing on the right side. Kelly goes after it, and nobody's going to have a play. That was screwed up from the beginning. Both Lowe and Romy went after it, even as Zach Kelly did, so nobody was going to cover either way. That is an accidental hit off the bat of Alec Thomas.
Yeah, as a pitcher, if you feel like you have a chance of getting that baseball, you got to scream and yell, I got it, I got it. That tells the first baseman to stay at home at the bag.
So the tying run aboard with 1 down. There's Tyler Locklear. Pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. This is the only ballpark in America that I can think of that does not have the first name of the active hitter up on the video board. It just says Locklear. Not Heather. The 0-1 pitch misses outside. This is Tyler. And it's 1-1. Kelly, too. They just don't believe in first names on the board. DiNardo.
Fleming.
Yes. Sox lead 4-3. 1 on, 1 out to pitch. Just outside.
Ooh, I like that pitch. You got to have that. That's a quality pitch right at the bottom of the zone. He's trying to get that ground ball.
2 balls and a strike. Hope that everything's okay with Rob Refsnyder. Sox cannot afford another injury. 2-1. Red glove at the belt. Kelly throws, and that's way high. And the fastball to Locklear, and it's 3-1. This is the spot you just cannot nibble.
It's about trusting his stuff. When he uses it inside the zone, it can be very effective.
Need a strike. The 3-1 is right at the top of the zone. That was good. Cutter. It's kind of a new weapon for him, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, that's a pitch up and in. Starts off the plate, kind of comes back. Right-handed hitters have a tendency to just lay off of that because it looks like it's going to be a ball inside.
4-3 Red Sox. Tying run at first. 3-2 the pitch. Is inside. He walked him. I mean, it's just... Then the issue with Zach Kelly. That cannot happen. So now 2 on with 1 out. We'll bring up Jordan Lawler looking to...
And he gets an opportunity to bail his team out afterwards. That play at first base.
What a big spot this is. I mean, in a perfect world, the Red Sox would like to have Garrett have the 8th inning and Chapman the 9th, but that may not be possible. Loudest organ in the game, imploring the D-backs on.
The ringing.
Oh. 2 on, 1 out. Kelly at the belt. He throws to Lawler, who takes a ball. Now, that probably should have been a strike.
That's a pitch that Kelly's dotted at the bottom of the zone. This at-bat, last at-bat, and he's just not getting that pitch. It's an absolute strike.
It's not been a very good zone at all. 1-0. Danger time for Kelly and the Red Sox. The pitch. That's a strike. It should be 0-2. It should be 0-2. 1-1.
Yeah, this is, 1-1 and 0-2, completely different counts. You need those pitches, especially in key spots like this.
1-1 to Lawler. Pinched up the middle. Defensively. Pitch. High and tight. That was close, but it is a ball 2-1. Zach will be very happy with the result today in Landover, Maryland, as the Washington Commanders got the best of the New York Giants. Tebow Samuel scored in his debut, 21-6 the score there. Zach is an absolute diehard. 2-1, strike on the outside corner. I mean, he is absolutely precise right now, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's painted right on the black at 98. Had a little comeback, fading arm side. Really, really good pitch.
Allergic to quiet here. Every pitch. 2-2. First and second, they lead 4-3 Red Sox in the 7th. Kelly sets. Here's the pitch, and it is ripped into left field, a base hit that's going to tie the game. Thomas rounds third. Throw is up the line, not in time, and it's 4-4. Well, he didn't get much help from Marvin Hudson in this inning, but that was a mistake in a 2-strike count, and Lawler did not miss it.
Yeah, a little breaking ball, 83, right down the middle. And, you look at the play at first base, nobody covering, but really more than that, it's the walk to push him into scoring position afterwards.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it all.
Top and the bottom of the zone with that changeup and four-seam fastball.
Perdomo 0 for 3, but So dangerous. He takes a strike. That was really good. A slider. Clipped the bottom of the zone. And it is 0-1. Whitlock has just been so good. Scoreless inning his last time against the Cleveland Guardians here. Fastball bends Perdomo up and out of the way. And it's 1-1. And again, not to belabor the point, but this is a situation created by Zach Kelly. I mean, you just cannot afford to be walking guys at the bottom of the order to get to these dangerous D-back hitters. Runners go. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. No throw from Wong. Double steal. And now a hit would score 2 in all likelihood.
Now the double play is no longer in order.
And they stole that entirely off of Whitlock.
Yep.
Now the infield in. This is a huge gamble by the Red Sox. He needs a strikeout right here.
He's in a good count for it. He's set up the changeup down and away with that fastball up and in.
1-2. He got the strikeout. Fastball high and tight. That is an enormous second out for Whitlock.
He doubled up with it. Tell you what, he's got that fastball that rides at the top of the zone. Elite RPMs right there. Got it right by the barrel. And a key hitter, one of the best in their lineup.
I know that thrills you, Lenny. I mean, the Red Sox just don't do enough of that. And he has himself just said, I'm throwing the heater when I want to.
Absolutely. Love it.
Now, here's another huge hitter, Ketel Marte. He takes strike one, another fastball, and it's 0-1.
You know, because the hitters, they know the scouting report on Garrett Whitlock. He's an elite changeup down and away. So the fact that he doubled up with the fastball in.
Second and third, they lead 0-1. Where did that miss? I guess a little low with a changeup. A really good pitch, and it's 1-1.
You're right. That's a swinging deucing pitch. He's trying to get the barrel or the ball on the barrel, force it into the ground to get that out.
4-4, second and third for the Snakes. Here's a high pop-up behind third base, foul. Bregman and Story go over. Will Bregman have room? Yes, he does. On the warning track, he makes the grab. And listen to these fans. They are fired up as Whitlock does a great job to keep the game tied. D-backs will go again to their bullpen as we go to the 8th inning.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager.
The pain I felt is paid for. All
Bregman takes a strike, bottom of the zone. That looked pretty good.
Good pitch right there to swing at. Rashi's got right over the top arm angle. It's like an Iron Mike.
2-1. Bregman takes another strike. Fastball top of the zone, and it's 2-2.
That's a tough pitch at 89, right at the top of the zone, up and in. The pitch before that, a little bit easier to handle.
Tie game in the 8th. The pitch to Bregman. Swing and a miss. He got him. Pitch in the dirt gets away from Moreno, but he gathers and throws to first. And there's one away. So, Bregman was ahead 2-0. He is struck out. And here's Duran. Trying desperately to spark a rally.
Duran's hit the ball hard all day today. See if he can get something on the grass in the outfield. It's been hit right at people.
Here's the pitch to him, and that is way outside. That was a curveball that was not close for ball 1. 2 lineouts, 1 to center, 1 to right, and then a ground out hard to short. 1-0. That's low. I'd love to get his speed on base any way you can. Story out on deck. 2-0 pitch. Duran takes one. Looked like he was going to take one no matter what. Fastball right there, and it's 2-1. And I do think, Lenny, it's sort of a sign of a scuffling offense, how many center-cut fastballs they've taken for strikes. 2-1 is low in the dirt, 3-1.
You're right. Taking fastballs that are hittable right down the middle and swinging at breaking balls down below the zone. That's kind of the trend we're seeing now for this Red Sox offense.
Big-time hitters count for Duran. 3-1 in a tie game, the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up. Shallow left field. Out on it goes Lawler. And he almost collides with the D-backs left fielder. But in the end, he makes the play. And Duran, in a hitter's count, pops out 2 down. McCarthy did not collide. And here's Trevor's Story.
Yeah, he came running in, basically pulled up short, 1 inch from Lawler in short left field. Lawler did call him off.
Story takes a borderline pitch called a strike, curveball, and it's 0-1. This is a guy you want up, but you'd love to have somebody on base. He's 2 for 2. Double and a single. He's scored a run and driven in 1. 4-4 in the 8th, the 0-1. Trevor takes high. He looks so good at the plate, I think, Lenny. Even the takes are good. Sees it all the way through.
Last time up, got drilled right in the pinky.
Here's the 1-1. He swings and fouls it on. That was really good splitter in under the hand. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry into the Nissan End, a summer sales event to get your new ride. Now, Story goes for a walk. He was not happy there. And he looks uncomfortable, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't want to say you're
indispensable player. This guy is right there with him. 1-2. Nathaniel Lowe would be next. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And Story is struck out. Red Sox do very little in the 8th inning. 4-4. Whitlock is going to come back to the mound.
Oh, the big hits.
remains tied in the ninth inning. Chapman's coming on. I mean, he's not pitched in a while. The Red Sox need this game so badly. Here's Moreno. One down. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Sinking fastball. Get up to $20 off groceries with every flu vaccination at Shaw's or Star Market Pharmacy. Stay protected and save because your health matters to us. 0-1. Big swing. Big miss. Slider and a good one. 0-2.
Yeah, Moreno's been a thorn in the Red Sox side today. 2 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Garrett Whitlock getting ahead 0-2 right here. I don't know if he's going to go back to that breaking ball, double up with that, or maybe go high and tight with that heat.
Moreno's single, doubled, and fly to lefties. Look good. Protecting Corbin and the top hitters. 0-2. Here's the pitch. High fly into center field. Rafaela 5 steps to his left, camps out. He's there. He makes the play. Another 2 down.
Ended up going breaking ball away right there. Got him extended off the end of the bat. Just kind of a protect defensive swing. Strikes early at these at-bats.
Jake McCarthy. Be low Romy and Hamilton when we get to the ninth. Hopefully tied as Whitlock. Another strike, change-up, and it's 0-1.
That was nasty. A lot of arm side two-plane movement on that one. Looked like it was a strike, induced a swing, but it was way below the zone.
Here's a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Why not? Doubles up on the combio, and it's 0-2.
Now, is he going to triple up, or is he going to go fastball up? I got to think he's going to go high heat.
That's what you got?
Yeah, I'm going high heat right here. This is like playing with a PlayStation Avatar. If I had Whitlock stuff, I would go 97 up right here.
Yeah, and you drink a cold brew to celebrate. 4-4 in the eighth, 0-2 with 2 down. Whitlock has been fabulous. Pitch. Change up. A little low. Did he go? No. They will not ring him up on that.
The old triple up. I like it.
Yeah, and now probably sets the scene to go up top. The left-hander Saul Frank is up for the D-backs. Again, low to lead off is here. A sinking fastball misses low. So now it's 2-2. Here's a ground ball foul outside of first. Low, then Romy, then Hamilton. And that is one of those spots where clearly something is wrong with Rob Refsnyder. They would have had either Eaton or Gonzalez to hit for someone like Hamilton against the lefty Saul Frank, but they will not now.
Yeah, that's concerning for sure. Refsnyder's been a key part of this offense, has been hot lately.
2-2 is chopped on the right side. It's going to be a very tough play. Low, gloves, throws to Whitlock. In time, they got him. Wow. That was bang, bang. Remember, the Diamondbacks don't have their challenge. They lost it. That was so close. No chance to look here. The Red Sox will take it.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang.
91, spotting up the top of the zone.
Here's Lowe, who takes strike. I mean, it's amazing. That is a fastball in the heart of the plate at 89 for strike one. I think he might have quick pitched him there. That's as good as a pitch you'll ever see as a big league hitter. 0-1. Tie game in the ninth, the pitch. Lowe takes a ball. Splitter there. And it is 1-1.
When we talk about his arm angle, I mean, he's really right over the top. Makes that split effective. But again, the fastball, if you get a fastball 89-90 down the middle, you got to attack.
1-1. Lowe takes a ball. That was very close. Marvin Hudson has got a tiny zone here today.
It's been that way for both sides.
2-1. Tie game. Lowe trying to do damage here. Here it is. Lowe swings and misses. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. You're right. It disappears. It's 2-2.
I mean, these are pitches that you typically see hitters drive. There's no movement on that. It's right down the middle straight.
Reds beat the Mets today. Hunter Green fanned 12 over 7 innings. Reds trying to stay alive in the playoff push. 2-2 is a soft ground ball on the right side. The second baseman, Alexander, over to his lefty gloves and throws to first. Soft ground ball out, number 1. So far the decision to stick with Rashi, paying off for Torey Lovullo. And here's Romy Gonzalez.
He sprinkles in that fastball with that split finger. I tell you what, it's a good pitch down at the bottom of the zone, inducing ground balls.
It's amazing. Romy came into the game 15 minutes ago, and it already looks like he's been in the pig pen. His jersey's all dirtied up. Right-handed hitter drives one up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Romy, my homie. Leadoff run is aboard. The go-ahead man in Gonzalez. And here comes Nate Eaton.
Tell you what, Romy just continues to stay hot. 9-game hit streak, 16 for 36, 3-run score, 6 RBIs. Got to get his bat consistently in that lineup.
Against righties and lefties.
Everybody.
He's been just about their best hitter.
Nobody's safe.
No. He might run here, too. Huge hole on the right side for Eaton. Romy leaning, not going the pitch. He has a strike. 83 in the middle of the plate. You're right. There must be some deception with this dude because there are pitches that are center cut that are taken. 0-1. Pitch. Eaton takes the ball. Fastball high. Not overpowering at all. I mean, it's hard to live at this level with 90 miles an hour with your heater.
He's kind of quick towards home plate, too. He's got a nice little slide step.
Big spot for Eaton. Romy chased back to the back. I thought he was leaning a little bit there. Simple pickoff move. Romy back at it. I mean, last night snapped a 4-game streak of more than 1 hit in a game. Sidestepping lead away from first. 1-1 the pitch. Eaton tries to bunt, takes it back, and it's low. He was trying to bunt for a hit there. Didn't find one he liked, and it's 2-1.
I don't mind it. Do everything you can. Get on base. He's another one of those guys that can utilize that speed to his advantage.
Well, and his speed is truly elite. 2-1, hitters count. Romy leads. Not going. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He tried to go deep right there. And again, it's 90 miles an hour in the middle of the plate, fanned upon, and it's 2-2.
Just deceptive the way his delivery is. You see a couple sidewinders from 3/4. I mean, he's directly over the top. Hiding the baseball.
2-2 to Eaton. Pitch high with a fastball. 3-2. Now decision time for the Red Sox. 1 out. Full count to Eaton. I'd be tempted to put Romy in motion here.
I think you should. I mean, you saw what he can do, and you start applying pressure on the base pass.
Full count. Romy leading at first. He goes. The pitch is swung on and fouled. Again, I mean, that's 90 in the heart of the plate. Eaton laid on it. You like that Romy was in motion. It stays 3-2. Gonzalez inches away yet again. Tie game in the ninth. He goes again. Eaton takes ball 4. High fastball. And the Red Sox in business. They've got the tying run, rather the go-ahead run at second. Another man in Eaton at first. And again, the Snakes pitching coach comes to the mound as another clutch moment looms for Cedar Rafaela.
Rafaela getting another opportunity right here. Go out there, get a good pitch to hit. Don't chase out the strike zone early on. See some pitches. Last thing you want to do is start hacking early, unless it's a fastball where you can do some damage on it.
Well, I mean, he has really scuffled of late, Cedar, and yet these moments have found him over and over again, and more often than not, he has delivered. That the D-backs are aware of this. So often he tries to do it on the first pitch. So a little cat and mouse right here. Rafaela into the batter's box. 2 on, 1 out, tied in the ninth. Here's the pitch. Rafaela takes a strike. That was a slider at the top of the zone. That's a pitch he often launches. Clips the zone, 0-1.
You figured there was going to be a breaking ball early in this count, trying to get him to swing and stay off the baseball.
0-1. Good speed out there. The pitch. Cedar drives one high and deep down the left field line. This thing on the run is going to be caught out there by McCarthy. He just missed that one, Rafaela. A little looping fly ball. And they're 2 down. Connor Wong was scheduled to hit, and I don't think they'll let him. He's going to be pulled back, and the Red Sox will send Nick Sogard to the plate in a pinch. Just barely missing right there with Cedar.
Came up in a big spot on Wednesday versus the Guardians. Had an RBI single in the 4th inning. Trying to see if he can get that magic back right here.
I think undoubtedly this is far and away the biggest spot they've ever called upon him in. Tie game in the ninth. Chapman's going to pitch with his hitless streak intact. He will be on for the bottom of the ninth, I should say, and it's up to Sogard to determine whether or not they'll have the lead. 2 on, 2 out. Sogard into the left-handed batter's box against Rashi. The pitch is a little outside. Splitter that missed. That's ball 1.
Recalled recently in 25 AAA games since the start of August. Batting .366 with a .962 OPS. Bat was playing.
No doubt. 1-0 is taken for a strike. 90 at the top of the zone. Just tremendous speed out there. Romy at second, Eaton at first. I mean, a gap shot is very likely to score 2. The Red Sox trying to scratch one across to pull ahead. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Sogard drives one into the gap in left center field. A diving attempt. It's going to roll to the wall. Romy scores. Eaton behind him. 2-run pinch hit double for Nick Sogard. And the Red Sox lead it 6-4.
Great piece of hitting right there. Got a split finger. It wasn't down in the zone, right on the black, away. Sogard keeps the barrel back and the head on it. Drives it to the gap. Diving play in left field. Lets it roll all the way to the wall. Can't keep it in front. That's what the Red Sox needed in that situation right there. Outstanding hit.
It's like a gorilla lifted off their shoulders. And now Chapman, barring a Yoshida homer, will have a save opportunity. He's getting ready in the bullpen. That is just an enormous moment for Nick Sogard. And Torey Lovello is not going to let Rashi face Yoshida. By the way, the results of our Twitter poll from the New England Chevy Dealers question of the day. Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup at your New England Chevy dealers. Find exciting offers, too, on the powerful Silverado and feature-packed all-new Equinox. When we return, we'll tell you about who our fans think would be the best.
Angle.
Narvaez readjusting his gear on the left side. Little padded brace on his left hand. Behind 0-2. Backus is ready. He throws. Narvaez takes high and outside. Yeah, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Sloppy game in a lot of ways for the Red Sox. They did not cash in on opportunities. A wild pitch gave the D-backs 1 run. Missed opportunities defensively. A deflected ball in right field gave the Snakes another. But all is well right now. The 1-2 is looped into right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Sogard is waved home. Carroll's throw not in time. Sogard in standing. It is Fenway West in the desert. Narvaez makes it 7-4.
I mean, just these 2 hitters coming off the bench cold and then putting the ball in play, driving the ball to the outfield. That's a 77-mile-an-hour breaking ball off the plate and down. Really difficult to get the barrel to it, but outstanding job putting the ball in play right there.
Oh, and how about Alex Cora in this inning? Magic picks he does.
Yes.
Here now Bregman trying to put this game to bed. 7-4 Red Sox. The pitch, swinging a chopper to the third base side. Lawler comes in. He gloves a high and wide throw. It pulled him off the bag. Jordan Lawler is having an awful evening here. That was a terrible throw. An error continues the inning for Jarren Duran. I mean, Bregman not moving well at all. That's such a lazy throw by Lawler.
Just nonchalant, came in to get that ball, got in the glove, and really just threw it over there without any intent whatsoever.
And here now Duran. He's 0 for 4. He has hit the ball hard tonight. 3 Red Sox runs in, looking for more right here. Left on left. Pitch to Duran. He is right there. Fastball. It's center cut, and it's 0-1.
You talk about the sloppy play on the field in this game, but I tell you what, a victory, if they can continue and win this game, how important is it going into Sacramento?
0-1. Swing and a miss by Jarren. Good breaking ball. That's 0-2. Yeah, this one felt important.
Yes, absolutely. 3 games in a row. West Coast trip. Hopefully set the tone for the next 3 after this one.
Yankees won a couple straight against the Blue Jays. So the Sox need to win today to stay within a game and a half of New York. 0-2. The pitch. Way outside. Good take by Duran. Yankees, with that series win, now 2 back of the Blue Jays. They've gotten hot. 80-63. Sox seeking their 79th win. Slayton now up with Chapman in the bullpen. I think if Duran were to do something dramatic here, maybe you'd see Slayton. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. And with a throw to first, lob by Moreno, that will end the inning. That means it'll be Chapman coming on. 7-4 Sox in Arizona. Bottom 9 next on the Shaws and Star.
Every game night is a chance to go big with
save situation. By the way, he's hitting first. The Red Sox have forfeited the DH. Narvaez stays in to catch. And the pitch to Alexander. He's popped up, foul of third. Bregman a long run back, overcomes Story, and Bregman runs out of room. A little Jeter-like on that play, into the netting, and it's 0-1.
Is it bad that part of me wants to see Chapman hit? I feel like he would launch.
That would be great.
But he's a specimen.
There's not much he can't do these days.
Let's not do that, though. I don't want to be in that scenario.
It's the third longest streak of hitless appearances since 1901. Utter dominance from Aroldis. 0-1. Pitch is way outside. Splitter. And it's a ball and a strike.
And we always talk about what makes the difference as far as Aroldis Chapman in a Red Sox uniform this season and the rest of his career. It's strike throwing, being able to get ahead and stay ahead.
1-1 now. Leadoff man in the ninth. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a big sinking fastball, and it's 1-2. He's retired the last 20 hitters he's faced, 10 of them with strikeouts. The numbers are outrageous to the point that he is now going to get some Cy Young votes. I mean, he's just been as good as you can be in the bullpen. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and that is fouled. Straight back, and it is 1-2.
You know, he's known for that power fastball, got up to 103.8 this year, but it's the secondary stuff, too, that slider and the split finger that he goes through in any count. Gets a lot of swing and miss with those.
Here is a swing and a miss. He got him with a slider, and Chapman has retired 21 straight hitters, and there's one down in the ninth.
Alexander just walking back to the dugout, shaking his head like, I can't do anything with that.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, that is now... He's now 16 away from Goose Gossage for the second most ever. Here's a swing and a foul by Vargas, who's pinch hitting. And he took a bite out of Carlos Narvaez on the follow-through.
And Narvaez is one of those catchers. He gets right up there. That glove is in that zone.
Ildemaro Vargas. Just 3 homers with a .254 average, 63 at-bats for the D-backs this year. One down, bottom 9, 7-4 Red Sox. Chapman's 0-1. Swinging a ground ball, foul outside of third. And it's 0-2.
Speeding up and slowing down. Little breaking ball right there at 87. Now he's 0-2. Tell you what, fastball at the top of the zone would be a beautiful thing right here.
Generally, after this many pitches thrown, he is totally heated up, Chapman. 0-2. Here it is. Swinging a foul. He did exactly that. Fastball 98 up and out of the zone, but Vargas did well to stay alive.
If he can get that inside, he's not going to catch up to that. That's on the outer half and up.
0-2. Big lefty is ready. He throws, and he bounced one in there. Splitter. 2 feet in front of the plate. And it's 1-2. AL pitcher of the month for August. How could he not be, Lenny? He didn't allow base runners.
It's just been outstanding. As automatic as you could possibly get. 1-2.
Here it is. Swinging a chopper, foul outside of third. Vargas almost fell over on the follow-through. What a security blanket he's been for the Red Sox. Truly one of their most valuable players all year.
Absolutely. And they just locked him up for another year.
Pretty team-friendly deal, too. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed through the wickets of Narvaez. He'll pick it up, plant and throw to first, and it is picked out by Lowe. No, it went under his glove into right field, so it's a strikeout and a wild pitch. That was awkward all the way. Lowe had the runner coming right into him as the baseball from Narvaez arrived. That's a bad break, and there's one on with one out.
See if he can get a ground ball here, but I'm guessing he's going to be going for the strikeout. Just guessing.
And of course, now, a swing from Narvaez. Fouled off, right field side. I mean, he rolls out of bed and looks for strikeouts. And by the way, he rolls out of bed very early. I mean, he is at the gym most days by dawn.
Well, you have to if you're going to get in there 3 times.
It's true. You know a thing or two about that. 0-1. Double play depth behind Aroldis. Pitch is outside with a fastball.
Something unique to this stadium, and it happens around this time, is the sun blaring on the pitcher's back.
A little weird through the windows back there. 1-1. 1 out in the ninth. 7-4 Sox. The pitch. That was a yank job. Did not see that often from Chapman. A big miss with a fastball at 97, and it's 2-1.
See if he goes back to that fastball right here, make that quick adjustment. Oftentimes you yank one like that, it's fresh in your mind. You know what you need to do to fix it.
2-1 is a check swing. Looked like he went around. He did. He did not go back to it. It was a slider. Locklear had no chance, and it's 2-2.
Looked almost like the same pitch with a difference in speed, same location.
2-2. 1 down, bottom 9. Chapman, tall on the mound. He delivers. And a swing and a high fly foul on the right field side. Out of play. Jordan Lawler, who has just not had a good day, is out on deck. Chapman hoping to make him the last hope for Arizona.
Pitch right there, fouled off. That was 100 miles an hour.
Maybe a splitter here. 2-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. He got him with a slider, and they're 2 away.
Just a great pitch right there. The bottom drops. There's a lot of depth to that pitch. Oftentimes you see sliders working east-west. That had a lot of downward action.
So here now is their last hope. Jordan Lawler, 2 down in the ninth. Chapman throws, and he misses just high with a slider. Just incredible now how long it's been since he's allowed a hit. 1-0. 3-run Red Sox lead. Chapman throws. Chopper toward third, and it is a foul ball. That would have been one that might have ended the streak, but Bregman went ahead and made the play anyway. But it's called foul by the third base umpire, Trip Gibson, 1-1.
You got to love that as a pitcher. He's not taking any chance. I'm going to make the play, and if you call it foul, you call it foul.
Sox will be in Sacramento tomorrow with Garrett Crochet on the mound at 10:05. Luis Morales for the A's. Huge pinch hit double, scoring 2 for Sogard. Narvaez tacked one on, and that's where we stand, 7-4. And one more twist with the loudest organ in the world. Runner aboard with 2 down. Chapman is ready. He throws, and he misses down and in with a slider. And it's 2-1. What's been amazing about Aroldis, not only is he not allowed hits, he's very rarely behind hitters.
Yeah, 2-1. It's a count you rarely see for him. And also, how often does he pitch with a runner on first base? This is unfamiliar.
2-1. Strike. Bottom of the zone, 96, and the Red Sox are a strike away. And the great many Sox fans here in the Valley of the Sun come to their feet. Two and two. Chapman throws. And a ball down and in. Slider. Keeps going to that pitch. That one missed, and it's 3-2.
You got to think fastball right here. 3-2, 2 outs. Going to his strength.
Best on best. Hunter will be off for the pitch. 3-2. 2 down. Aroldis is ready. The payoff pitch is swung on and missed. He struck him out. Chapman stares to the third base dugout, and now a smile. 17 consecutive hitless appearances for Chapman. The Red Sox get a badly needed win in the finale in Arizona. 7-4 the final. Bayo really good. Huge swings in a pinch from Sogard and Narvaez, and the Red Sox escape with a win in the finale.
Yeah, they needed that win. It started with Brian Bayo, went out there and did his job, put the ball on the ground. It wasn't the prettiest game in the world, but they stepped up what they needed to. They got the victory, and they want to take that momentum into Sacramento now and continue winning baseball games.
Aroldis Chapman, brilliant yet again. We'll step aside very quickly. Nissan postgame show next from the desert on the Shaw's and Star Market.